Welcome to episode 4 of my Pokemon Retrospective. Today we'll be talking about the episode Challenge of the Samurai. Let's begin, shall we? So, we follow Ash and Misty through Viridian Forest as, the events occur. We see Misty jump up in a tree because of a fear of bug-type Pokemon. Ash makes light of it. After looking at the bug-type Pokemon, he tries to catch it by sending out Pidgeotto because Pikachu is fast asleep. So Misty walks off because she doesn't want to be dealing with any of this stuff anyway. So move on to Misty walking around. As she's walking around, she gets to her, how did you put it? Ambush would be the perfect term for it. Ambushed by Samurai. Samurai asks her if she is is she a trainer from Pallet She says no. Samurai then leaves her alone as if there's no issue. Misty goes, why would there be someone, what be a reason to have a grudge against someone from Palatown or some shit like that? Can't remember off the top of my head what she said, but it was something like that. Okay, the headband's really annoying me. So anyway, Misty realizes Samurai's going after Ash, so she goes and looks for him. Ash is right now trying to catch this Weedle. He had defeated the Weedle with Pidgeotto. As he was about to catch it, Samurai shows up and challenges Ash to a battle. As Ash goes to talk to him, he turns back around to see the Weedle had escaped. So now Ash is angry. He was blaming Samurai for him missing out on catching Weedle, and Samurai points out no, it was his fault for not actually grabbing it himself. So there goes the events situation. Ash begins his battle with his exhausted Pidgeotto because of the events of the Battle of Weedle, but now he's facing off against Samurai's Pinsir, who is kicking his ass, I might add. One tackle was all it really took because Pidgeotto was so exhausted. If Pidgeotto was at its full game, I do reckon it probably would have beaten Pinsir, but at the moment he wasn't really at the same skill level as Pinsir because of exhaustion and whatnot. So, Pidgeotto is knocked out. Ash pulls out his Metapod, leading into battle. With Metapod on the field, Ash uses Harden to protect it against Pinsir, so Pinsir begins using its pincers, as you know, because it's Pinsir, it's Pokemon pincers. Grabs it and tries to crush it with its thing, but with its pincers, and now with Harden on, it ends up shattering the pincers, leading into Pinsir's defeat. Then Samurai recalls his Pinsir, leading into him summoning his Metapod, and the greatest Pokemon battle of all time begins. Metapod versus Metapod. It leads into both using Harden again and again and again. And it's just so cool watching that event. Such a cool battle. Then the event afterwards, we get charged at by Beedrill. Metapod gets kidnapped by the Beedrill, and Ash begins blaming Samurai for the mishaps of that, when Samurai points out it is Ash's fault for being such a novice trainer, and yes, it's completely true, Ash is completely at fault for this. So Ash is still feeling like he is not at fault for this, so he continues on with blaming Samurai and whatnot for a little bit until later on, where we watch Ash go out to look for a Metapod himself, where we see... Well, actually go back for a second, because I forgot to mention. So after they ran away from the original set of Beedrill, they hide in a shrub of bushes where there's a heap of Kakuna that turn into more Beedrill, so they end up having to run away even further into some area, I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, they run away. Ash tries to blame freaking Samurai for his own mistakes. Samurai points out he's at fault for all this stuff, so Samurai is completely pointing out the truth. Ash should have just returned Metapod straight away instead of just not doing anything. But it happened, so it's too late now to complain. But Ash is still trying to make it seem like he's not at fault, so he's doing his best to not take blame for the events that occurred. So Ash is doing his usual shenanigans. There we go. A bit better. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, so Ash is still being a smug-nosed little shit like he is during the early season. And event continue on as shown in the show. Ash goes off to go look for Metapod. And after finding Metapod, he gets Metapod and begins running away. But because Metapod feels like Ash betrayed him and he's upset by it, because the fact of the matter is, he really did. Metapod could have been returned in his Pokeball, but Ash left him for dead. And it's honestly really upsetting. But I can also understand where Ash is coming from slightly, because he is a kid and fear and all that type of shenanigan. But he's also classified in the Pokemon world basically as an adult, so I can't really give him that excuse too much. And the reason... So, either way... Sorry about that, I'm nearly tripped on my own feet, so there was that. But anyway, yeah. So Ash and whatnot go hide, you run away. Team Rocket goes after Ash, and before he gets the Metapod, really leads into them being attacked by a heap of Beedrill in their cardboard car thing. So Team Rocket get out of there because they can't really deal with the Beedrill situation, leading into Ash and Metapod having their moments where Ash begs Metapod for his forgiveness because he's a failure of a trainer and whatnot. And he promised he'd do better because really Ash should have been doing better from the beginning. But yeah, he isn't. Hello, buddy. Oh. She ran away. Either way, so anyway, as I was saying, Ash and Metapod are having their moment. Ash is finally realizing that, yeah, he is completely at fault for what occurred during the episode's events when it came to Metapod. He had to stop blaming Samurai for his own mistakes, because really, that would have gotten very grating if he continued on that route for longer than a few episodes. But yeah, leads into Ash going through his apology and whatnot. Metapod seemingly accepts it, and then the Beedrill attack, and Ash, not knowing what to do, is prepared to protect Metapod, but then Metapod jumps in the way and Beedrill attack it, and then its shells crack, so leading into the evolution of Metapod into Butterfree. Free butter. Yes, no, I had to make... you don't worry about it. But anyway, as I was saying, so Metapod is now Butterfree, and now with Butterfree on the field, Ash can now actually fight these Beedrill off with him. So as the Beedrill attack, Butterfree uses sleep powder and making them fall asleep, leading into Ash freaking praising the hell out of Butterfree for his good work. Samurai apologizes for calling Ash a novice, because really he shouldn't have though, because Ash really is. But also I get what they're trying to say. Samurai feels like he was rude, so he wanted to apologize for it. And this is meant to show that even Ash is growing, but so is other people. So yeah, that occurs. Ash is done with his situation with that type of stuff. Hello, buddy. Where are you? Meow. Who's your good baby? Meow. Meow. Who's your good girl? Good girl. Anyway, as I was saying though, with the events of that occurring, now Samurai points in the direction of where Ash and Misty can go to get to Pewter City. Do not walk it. Please move, please. No. Come on. Oh, come on. Come here. Okay, come here. Meow. Yeah. Alright, we got a cat now for the rest of the video. So, anyway. Meow. How you doing? So, anyway, as I was saying, Samurai ends up apologizing and all that for shiz, and then he ends up pointing Misty and Ash in the direction of the Pewter City Gym. He pointed them in the direction of the Pewter City, so Ash and Misty are now on their way to go beat the Pewter City, so Ash can get his first gym bag to be able to join the Indigo League. And that's really it, all I can say about the episode so far. I enjoyed it overall. I do admit I don't really like Samurai as a character, but that is purely because I found him annoying as a child, and I still haven't got over how annoying he was then. But overall, enjoyable episode. Honestly, I prefer the next set of episodes related to the Pewter City and whatnot, so this one was kind of just kind of there because it has to be there, and I refuse to skip episodes for this series. So that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.